Good morning, or good evening, because this is an evening of restoration, and I'm so grateful that you're here with me joining for this evening's practice. If you have not done so already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you get a fun notification every time that we go live. It's a beautiful reminder to come and join us for this practice. If this is new for you, basically we will be doing a 44-minute Yin Yoga practice, beginning our evening that way. And then we will transition to a 22-minute restorative Qigong practice at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, it's a beautiful evening. It's one that nourishes my soul. But yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get started and take my glasses off here. Finding a comfortable seat. I have my little... Let's take a deep breath in and let's just release it out on a ha. Sighing it out. In. Sigh it out. One more deep, relaxing breath in. And sigh it out. Letting it all go. Start the breath in through the nose, out through the nose, closing the mouth, and focusing on filling the belly on the inhale and emptying the belly on the exhale. Inhaling in, exhaling out. In, out. See if you can slow that inhale down. And slow the exhale down as well. And let's begin stretching the neck by dropping our chin to the chest, keeping the shoulders down. And eyes up to the ceiling. And let's take it back down. One more time back up. Head back to neutral position. Let's take our hands out in front of us. Gather and tuck under, extending out in each side, and right ear to right shoulder. And over left ear to left shoulder. Head back up, drop those arms down, reach behind you, stretching forward, left ear to left shoulder. And right ear to right shoulder. Head back to neutral position, dropping the hands down. Let's do some torso spirals. So starting in one direction, slowly rotating around in a circle, making a spiral. And slowly, gradually getting larger. And when you've gone as large as you can go, pause and start to go back in the opposite direction. Slowly working your way to smaller. And finally, let's end with some spinal breathing. So inhale, arms out, exhaling the chest slightly back on a bent. And then, so that's an inhale, and then you're going to exhale, curl under and roll forward. So inhale, slightly arch the back. And exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Keep doing that. I fix the camera. That slowly is coming down. Now it's too high. Inhaling and exhaling. One more. All right, move if you have a cushion underneath you. We're going to go into our first pose, which is a forward fold. Move back here so you can see me. So forward fold is just a typical arms come up and we're going to fold right in front of us. But the trick here is that we want to allow the upper body to relax. So I'm going to do that today using some blocks because I find blocks just the easiest way for me to build up. We've done bolsters in the past where you've laid them on the legs. People have done blocks and then a bolster and then draped over. But we're going to be here for about 5 minutes, and so you want that upper body to be relaxed. So I'm going to go like this. And when you're ready, this is what it will look like. So remembering to meet your body wherever it is at right now. So for me, I don't have very much flexibility, but letting your body melt into that pose will be there for 5 minutes. So as you feel the stretch occur in the lower back, feel free to take it deeper if you feel called. If it feels good right where you're at, then stay there, okay? Make sure to allow the knees to relax. You don't want to lock them into place. So mine are actually bent here. That stretch is happening in the lower back, not anywhere else. I feel it a little bit in the back of my thighs, my hamstrings. But the main stretch is in my back, lower back. As we prepare to come out of this pose, go ahead and take a deep breath in and sigh out. Gently sit up one vertebrae at a time, moving the props out of the way. Bringing those legs together. Just go ahead and bounce them. Try to fix the camera again. Can't see the poses. Let's see. I think that's better. We're going to go into a favorite, which is swan. And ideally, we're going to sleep that swan. I did not say this at the beginning, but our main practice today is focused on the spleen, which is right here on the left-hand side of the body underneath the rib cage. So a lot of forward folding motion. We're going to do that with the sleeping swan as well, or the swan if you're not going to sleep it. So I'm going to start, let's see, I'll go this way first. And I'm going to bring my right leg forward. So I'm going to come up into table. My right leg's going to come up underneath. So it's coming across me horizontally. And then my left leg just slides on back. You might need a support for the knees. So that if your knees bother you, maybe you want to put a blanket under that left knee. You might need blocks in front of you here, so we can stay here. We won't be here for 5 minutes, we'll be here for 3 minutes. You can stay like this. This is swan. If we want to sleep that swan, we come down on our forearms. And having that compression that's happening where your foot basically is right on the spleen almost, and compressing the liver on this side, but also the stomach and the intestines, all that is connected together. And just chill out here and breathe through all of the sensations. Coming up on our final minute here. If this pose is super uncomfortable, this would be a time to back off. It is also an invitation to go deeper if you feel called. So maybe you're just at swan. Maybe this is a good time to sleep the swan. Just as much as sometimes if you're sleeping the swan, it's time to wake the swan up and sit up. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Inside out. Take another deep breath in. Inside out. One more deep cleansing breath in. Inside out. Push your hands up to the non-sleeping position. Slowly shift your weight onto your right hip, bringing that left leg around, bringing those feet together to meet, and doing some butterfly wings, so just kind of shake it up. Butterflies. It's time to go to the other side. This time I'm going to bring my left leg forward in table and bring it across. Slide my right leg back and come on down onto my forearms. Recognize that each side of the body is going to feel different, so honor what each side feels like. We're in that final minute. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. side out. Another deep breath in, side out. One more deep breath in, side out. Let's unsleep that swan. Roll onto our left hip, bringing that right leg around, feet together, and butterfly wings. All right, we're gonna move into our final pose for this evening, which is Banana Asana. We're gonna come down onto our backs. We're gonna start by bringing our right leg over to the right bottom corner of our mat. Bringing the left leg over to meet that leg and foot and cross over. We're going to mimic that motion with the top part of our body with the hands crossing over the head and tilting to the top right corner, curving the body so that we're like a banana. You should feel this as a nice side stretch. So you should feel this on the right side as we are crunching that side of the body. Let us go ahead and uncross, returning back to the center, pausing for a moment, allowing the back to lay in just natural position on the mat, on the floor. You can do a little bit of a full body stretch if that feels good. And then when we're ready, we're going to go to the left side. And let's go ahead and uncross our legs and arms, returning back to center. And just doing a good old full body stretch. And finally, let's go ahead and grab the bottoms of the feet and rock and happy baby. Do whatever feels good. Allow yourself to relax back flat on the mat. And we will transition into Shavasana, otherwise known as corpse pose. Laying flat on the mat, arms on each side, palms facing up. Eyes gently closed. In the distance, you can hear the sound of waves coming into shore, crashing, and then slowly drifting back out to sea. As the next one comes in, only to be drawn back out again. You feel that wave now slowly traveling up your body, starting from the feet. And as it pulls back out to the sea, it takes anything from your body that does not serve you. Releases any tension. Any thoughts that won't allow the mind to quiet, all just travel with that energetic wave out to sea. As you are left in a state of tranquility and peace. To just be in this moment. To take it in. Hearing the waves. Embracing the stillness. It's now time to start waking up the body. Wiggling toes and fingers. Moving the head from side to side. When you're ready, go ahead and just roll onto one side. Doesn't matter which way. Doesn't matter where the props go. Just rolling to one side, signaling to the body that we're getting ready to sit up. When you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up back to a seated position. Similar to how we began our practice this evening. Spine tall, eyes still gently closed. We're gonna just lean forward and take one deep cleansing breath. Inhale in. Sigh it out. And let's come over to the left. Slight twist. Inhale in. Exhale out. Over to the right. Inhale in. Exhale out. To center. Take a moment now to just notice how the body feels. How it feels in comparison to when you began your practice this evening. With no judgment, just an increased level of awareness. Now I want you to take a moment to just express gratitude for yourself, for showing up this evening, for providing the permission to engage in this practice and be present fully, for your healing journey, your restorative journey. And take a moment to express gratitude for this gift of life. No matter how challenging or joyous, we take the good and the bad and even the ugly with gratitude. Grateful for each breath that we have, the gift of life. Let's close our practice by completing 3 pulling down the heavens. Hands run along the side with the palms facing the earth. Flip to the sky at the chest and bring it on through to settle our energy, grounding ourselves. 2 more times. one more time, but this time when our hands come above our head, palms are going to meet, bringing it down to heart center. This concludes our 44-minute Yin practice for this evening. Have a beautiful night if you are leaving us at this point in time for an evening of restoration. Thank you for honoring yourself, your body, your spirit, your mind. Namaste. If you are hanging out for Qigong, we have about a 15-minute break here. I will wait for about 6 minutes before I start the countdown there. So get some tea, stretch out, chill out, enjoy this downtime. And I will see you in a few. Okay? If you're leaving, I'll see you next week. right, let's go ahead and get started with our 22-minute Qigong. Wow, I think the settings are like way off on the camera. It's not my night for it's not my night. I think it's better. Okay, let's hope. All right, let's start with some hip circles. Let's put our hands on our hips and just slowly going in one direction. And pause and go in the opposite direction. And I go quickly through our initial stretch and purging because I want to go through the doused 5 yin exercise today. And with a microcosmic orbit, going back to basics. And let's just do a Yin Yoga dangle. So hands up, down, and hang forward like a ragdoll. Don't rock the knees. And slowly come on up. And then just light upper spinal twist. Picking up that upper spine. All right, so let's purge using tossing out the sick chi. So just combing through the energetic channels and releasing it. So we're going to start at the feet. Coming up through an inhale, exhale it out, release it to the earth, shaking it out again. One more. Good. Feet shoulder width apart and go into this douse 5 yin. We'll start with the lungs. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Hands down, moving into the liver. Right hand here by the side of the hip. Left hand extended out. Alternating, feeling that elbow extended back. So you just feel that shoulder blade being accentuated. Just creating an internal massage of the spleen and the liver. One more on each side. Good. Moving into heart. Bring our right hand underneath, left hand on top. We're going to twist first to the left. We're going to form this T formation with our arms, this arch here happening to fully extend the heart energy meridian. Hands up, down, and over. Almost holding this invisible energy ball as we're coming down and twisting up. Remember, if the hand motions are not perfect, intention will set energy where you want it to go. So just keep the movements going. And if you want to be even more intentional, bring that pass through right over the heart. So that's what we're focused on. One more on each side. Good. Let's move into spleen. Spleen, hands are going to come up. Pulling down the heavens, bring them down. Hands out to the sides. Creating a diamond. Push it up through the body. Bring the feet so they're about a fist width apart. And we're going to gently twist on each side. Causing a gentle massage to the spleen and the liver. If this hurts the neck, you can always bring the hands down. Above, attempting to be looking at the same spot on the ceiling as you're twisting back and forth. Two more on each side. Good. And instead of doing the kidney exercise, we're going to just go into Wuji posture. Use that as a form to cultivate into the kidneys. Feet shoulder width apart, feet straight ahead, knees engaged, hips and butt tucked under, shoulders rolled back to natural position, arms hanging there at the sides, chin slightly tucked back into position, and we're just inhaling in and out through the nose, bringing energy up through the legs, over the head, down into the lower abdomen or the lower dantian. Bring the hands down in front of the lower dantian, feeling energy just going into the kidneys. If you want, you can gather, bringing extra energy in. Bring the hands down. We're going to start with our microcosmic orbit. Inhaling, imagining that we're pushing this energy that we cultivated down, running underneath the perineum, inhaling it up the spine, exhaling it over the face, focusing on feeling the cycle, running up the spine, over the face, down, over the chest, back to the lower dantian. Inhale up. One more time. Transition into the yin and yang regulating exercise. Taking the right up to the stars, skies. Left connected to the earth. Spiraling that energy through and rotating it around, gathering. On the next rotation, allow the hands to stop at their starting positions. Right to the sky, left to the earth. Spiral the energy through, now connecting the left to the skies and the right to the earth, feeling connected, rooted to both sources, and then spiraling in the opposite direction. The next rotation, allow them to stop where they began. Spiral it back through, returning them to their original positions. Invite the energy of the yin and yang to nourish and continue to heal you and be an additional source of energy if you so choose. The yang energy of the sun and the stars and the sky, the yin energy of the earth. Bring that through, down to the lower dantian. Settle our practice with 3, pulling down the heavens. Laying one hand on top of the other over the lower abdomen, bringing the feet together, sealing our practice, allowing the energy to settle, rocking and swaying if you feel called. Bamboo in the wind. Slowly coming to stillness. This concludes our practice this evening and our evening of restoration. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful night, and I'll see you next week.